online RPG.
Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and we're back with a little bit of chat, a little bit of mixing, and we've got a plethora of people on tonight. So we have got myself, Benny Vapes. We have got our one and only mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We have got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality.
Hello.
We've got the chair.
Howdy.
And we've got our one and only mixing Jesus, which is Bobo from the Vapor Ray.
Hello.
We've also got some other guy down there called Nevins. Don't know who he is, but you might have seen him on a few shows. You might see his e-liquids knocking around. One of the best UK e-liquid mixing DIY mix at the moment. We've also got, from the other side of the country, just over the English Channel, from Rotterdam, we have got our own Jay Hooked on Funk.
Hello.
And we've also got Sam from over the pond, over that way, from Noted and a few other shows. So welcome one and all.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
I think Sam and I are like the furthest apart from everyone who's on the show.
Yeah.
Geographically, we are.
Directions from everyone in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you
Maybe
at?
not if you go the other way.
Where are you at, Sam?
Still we are.
I'm in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State.
Okay, yeah, you're farther.
Yep.
All the way on the West Coast, too. Yeah.
Hey, Up My Duck says he hears that Nevins rebottles 88 vape juice.
Never tried it. Not gonna.
He says
hey,
Evans between.
hey guys, I'm on Noted, so get that out of the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't forget it. Right?
Yeah.
Every time Benny says "at the moment," I think I'm gonna die at some point.
Yeah, at the moment. Well, someone else might come along that were better. You know what I mean? You know, before you, there was, what is it, one who did the lemon tart? What's he called?
That's Cole.
That's Cole. Yeah, he was one of these.
Got him into retirement.
Yeah. Yeah, more famous than Nevins. Yep, that's the only person we need is Mick. More famous than Nevins. He's a real mixer. Which should be a link. There'll be a link coming up in chat with the 510 connection. If you look on there, if you type in 510 connection, you will find Jay Hooked on Funk. And
Faxi is asking for it. No, I can put the show down for Monday. Just chat.
Yeah, because we've got some interesting
channel
news about that. We will talk about that a bit later on.
Yeah.
So what we're going to go around and see what everybody's vape machine is tonight, and we'll start with Graham.
Oh, I've got the Ultrona guy with the barrage on top as normal, and in that I've got my next release. But I'm just testing the cottons at the moment, and I can't tell you what it is yet because I'm slowly going to put it out there, slowly and painfully. I've got the Aegis Legend with one of Jay's custom skins on, and in that I've got Nick's blue stuff, and I've got the RDA for vaping on the, what the hell's that?
Upside?
He does it. He does this every time, doesn't he?
On the top side, and in that I'm revisiting a juice that me and Liam were creating ages ago, and then completely forgot about it. Lemon Cloud. I'm just debating what to do with the lemon, and I'll pass it to Liam.
Hey, tonight I am on the Snow Wolf Enfang UX, and on top of that, for a change, I've got the Troll RTA.
Is that the new one that leaks?
I don't know. I've had it for a while.
Is it top
I assume it's not new. It's not leaking.
Trolls are old, man.
No, they brought the new Troll out, didn't they? The new Troll RTA that no one could get to work properly.
I don't know if this is that one. It doesn't leak at all. And I am running some vanilla custard tobacco. And I also have the Titan 1.5 PWM with the Titan Advanced on top in RDA. And in that I am vaping on some Biscuit Blues.
Overcompensate
will.
a bit with that thing, huh?
I will
Jesus,
pass
that
it.
thing's good.
I will pass it over to Sam.
Oh, God.
He's on a disposable.
Yeah. I'm with my jewel pod here. No. We had a bit of a shipping scare and stuff. So I got the Sageli Cronus and I bought like 5 of them for really cheap because my nice mods usually end up falling off my lap at some point and breaking. So I'm running a cheap mod, but it works fine. And I have the Pixie RDA on it. And that's what I always run. I always run a single coil on it, Pixie RDA. And then I've been vaping a recipe called Top Tier Cookie on ATF by Sensory Overload, I believe. And it's really fucking good. And that's, yeah, I've just been doing that. I got to change my cotton actually and start testing flavors for Monday. But I usually only run one at a time.
Right. Very good. Very good. Do you want to pass it on? Who do you want to pick?
Nick. Why not? Nobody else picks.
Me?
No one else picks him.
I'm on Avatar 2, which Bill hasn't got. We're on top of the double barrel V3, and in there I've got something new, just pure blackcurrant, bit of ice, and I'm on the top side with the Aromizer V2 on top because I'm an anarchist, and in there I've got Graham's Glamour. I haven't really, but he shouted me out, so I felt I had to shout him out.
He's not even in there.
I'll pass it on to Jay.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm on the Ages Legend with a fat rabbit on top, and in there I've got some DIY custard. I'm on another Ages Legend with the Z tank on top, which has some double raspberry melon in there. I've got the big Blue Pill 21700 MOSFET with a Dat Rabbit V2 on top. In there I have some Enlighten by Mr. You know, it didn't have to shout him out, but I'm vaping it, so you know. And I've got my Aegis Max with a Z, but with the Grim Green skin on there. We're going to talk about that later. With the DIY Apple Pear Kiwi. That's me. Who's not been? Bill.
Jay, before we go on, just nip your volume down slightly.
Cool.
Just clipping a bit when you...
Please do say that.
Yeah.
This should be better, right?
In honor of Liam today, I am on the topside light squonk with the 1.5 on top of it. And,
no, it's not vaping on it. You licked it.
Which is kind of funny because he didn't, for the first time, he doesn't have it, and I put it on there last night. I am also on the Evil Dildo with the Arbiter on it. And in that, I've got Van Cake, Cust, I'm sorry. And then I am on the Grr with the Arbiter on it. And in that, I have VST. Yes, the Grr. And I will throw it really hard to Bobo.
Bolt it.
Oh, God.
Sam, come back. Good. Come back, Sam. We're not that bad.
I think he threw it at that Sam instead of Bobo. But okay.
Bye, Felicia. I am on the little drag boy with some raspberry at like 18 milligram. Fucking blowing me head off, but it is fantastic. I am enjoying it. And I have got a little bit of salty by some fella called Nick, who's Welsh.
Nick?
I have got it in my Aegis, which Jay, I still need to send you some stuff to get a fucking skin. It's been
Coolio. We'll do that back in January.
Yeah. Inside that, I've got the Valhalla, the Asgard 30mm with some of Chris Lethal coils in it. And that is fucking fantastic. Is everyone being except for Benny?
Yeah.
Yep.
Benny.
Thank you. So I'm on the Velocity with some unknown juice that I've never heard of before. Blush from Ancient Alexa. And I'm also on the Vupo Drag X Pro with the last bit of the blue. That I can't get that little bit out that we've always talked about. That you just can't get it out. It just won't come out. Look at it. There's about 3 mil there. Just
poke a hole in it. Just poke a hole.
And I'm also on the solo with the solo, and inside that I've got some of Best Sig Liquids Londoner inside there. So yeah, and that is me. So we will get Liam to go through chat, if you would, my friend.
Yep. In chat tonight we have the Vaping Snowman, James Rivera, Miss Hull, Sam, of course, and the rest of the panel. A Up Me Duck, Hull UK Vapor, Fletcher, Mr. Anderson, Baxi M's 82, Fee, Rocky Tooney, Cheech's Value Custard, Graham, and Mike Haynes. I think that might be everybody. My eyesight's going. I'm sure of it. Zippy Zone.
Zippy.
Scott Morrison, Daniel.
Zippy.
Nightbot.
Barry Jones. Yeah, Nightbot's in every week. Nature Vape.
Scott Morrison.
I am Sam.
No, I am Sam.
I am Sam.
Daniel. Yes.
I'm Brian.
And Scott
Couldn't
Morrison.
change my little name thingy because of, yeah.
I'm Barry.
And Sam M.
So yeah, so welcome. So we have got a couple of guys. We have got a little bit of announcement, which I'll let Bobo do now before we get started.
Yeah, go ahead. So next Wednesday is going to be my last show on the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show for a little bit of a time. Now that the Wales went back to normal, I used to run a open mic night before everything went tits up. Now that the Wales went back to normal, I've got an opportunity to set one up again, but the only night available is on a Wednesday. So yeah, that's going to be happening from the 1st, which is the Wednesday after next.
So he prefers poetry to us.
So yeah, I'm
Poetry readings.
Tears of joy. There's not going to be tears of sadness.
Was that the Asda supermarket?
That was naked poetry reading.
Yeah.
But no,
Could be a nice item in the show, Bobo reading poetry.
But no, it'll be good. I'll jump in from time to time and just show you in that and stuff like that if it's not too busy, and if you aren't too busy as well on the show. But no, it's been it's coming up to close to 2 years now, on it.
Yeah, nearly enough. Yeah, nearly enough 2 years. We've been mixing with Benny and friends and doing this as well.
But yeah, it's definitely been a hell of a ride, like. And I'm not going to be going, but I will be back at some point in the future.
He's not going. He's just taking an hiatus.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
He'll be back for what is it? He'll be back for the Christmas special piss up.
Yeah,
that's cool. Cool, good.
They'll be on for that. So yeah, he's just gonna pop in and out when he's free, and give live updates when he's on, when he's got someone decent singing poetry or putting World to Right up on Soapbox. He's doing open mic, but yeah, he's not going. He's just dripping in and out. So yeah, thank you very much for sticking with us, though, Bobo. Much appreciated. It really is.
I miss you, Bobo. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, cheers. Yeah, can't Bobo give a weekly update instead of now and then?
Where's me party poppers?
What? You're glad he's gone? Fuck. That's harsh. Come on.
At the end of the month, I'm not too far from you. I'm playing a gig in Antwerp, in Belgium.
Well, that is quite far, dude.
It's closer than where we are now, isn't it?
In Europe.
It's a year, yeah. Well, it's outside our boundary. It's off the island, so that's good.
You should just come to Antwerp and come and see me play, man, and we'll have a couple of beers.
Oh, that would be cool. Antwerp, okay. Yeah, keep posting that one. That's good. Yeah, maybe we can set something up. That would be cool.
So yeah, so like I say, thank you very much, Bobo. It has been a pleasure. Like I say, you're just dropping in and out, so you're not leaving us. You're just taking a little bit of a gig break. So it goes. But yeah, thank you for being on the show, and still love you.
Aww.
So
Can we get some hearts for Bobo, please? Come on. We love the guy, but nobody says it. Come on, please.
I like Cheech's comment there. Who the fuck's Bobo?
Yeah, that'll be week after next when we say, "Oh, the fucking hell's Bobo?"
There used to be a guy on the show. What was his name again?
Yeah. So yeah, so Bobo, Bobby. So yeah, put some arts in for Bobo in the chat. That'd be fantastic. Right, so we have got Jay and Sam on.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up there, didn't you?
Well, it's all right. I don't mind.
We were invited on the same show. Love to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
Cool. Love to meet you.
So we all know Jay is on.
If Benny didn't fuck up, we wouldn't have met each other.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm glad that he did.
But you still, it's good job.
Well, he always does, reality fucking up, but it's actually Benny fucking up.
Jay, it's a good job he's on because you can ask him a few questions because he is on Noted. And if you haven't watched Noted, it's on DIY or Die channel, and they do go through flavour notes on nearly every. If you watch back, it goes right back to the beginning, and they go through every flavour.
We're scheduled out until 2023. He's got. Yeah, God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So if you want to know anything about flavours, then go over and watch Noted. I know that Nick don't have opinion on some of it. He thinks some are better than what they think. I know that Liam thinks some are better than what they think. But yes, they go through and they tell you what the best flavours are. So we will be asking about that. So if you have got any questions in chat, now is the time to ask. So you'll know that, like I say, and if you haven't seen Noted, go over to DIY Dice channel. Is it on a Tuesday? Is it on Tuesday?
Monday night.
Monday.
Monday nights in the US. Yeah.
It's now.
I think it's like what 1 a.m. in the UK or something like that.
Yeah, normally about 2:30, I think.
It
depends on the time.
I've never watched it, man.
We just had a daylight savings time change again, so it's probably a different. Yeah.
I used it all the time. I found the best way to watch it is if it missed the live, catch it 2 days later, and there's somebody in the chat who timestamps everything.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're looking at a strawberry episode and you're after a strawberry and wonder what the strawberry just click the timestamp in the comments. It's a great resource. I used it all the time to pick a lot of flavors.
Gather your notes on a new flavor. Use ELR. Gather them from as many resources as you can. And Noted's one of those. And I used them, before I was ever on the show extensively. And there's just one more spot where you can get 3 or 4 or 5 different people's opinions on a flavor.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Sometimes.
Only thing you've got to watch is when the flick, like we have everybody on at the same time, they flick.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't do the gallery. Dave won't let it. We can't do the gallery mode for whatever reason. We can't. I'm trying to get them to do it, but they won't put it on gallery mode. So we just jump back and forth, and you got to be listening. Yeah.
Yeah. It's better to listen to it than to watch it because it just jumps.
Yeah.
Treat it like a podcast, right?
Yeah. So we have got one from Mike Haynes that says, I've been working off coffee mix got the milky side down, the brown sugar, the way I like it, but want to add more coffee. I'm using Brazilian coffee, but as I say, I want to boost it or back it up. I know, Sam, you did put, Daniel said Wonder Flavours Arabic, and he says that's a bit too harsh for him. VSO, Sam put in. Anybody else? Coffee. I'm not a coffee man, so I can't really help you there.
Yeah, I put up Big Train Arabica as well, same as Daniel. But I use it really low. Most of the time it's around about 0.25% and no more than 0.5 because otherwise it gets very burnt very quick.
Actually, VSO is pretty good.
I'm prepared. Notepad and pen.
You can use VSO's sub 1% too, depending on how strong you want it. But I don't really get a whole lot of burnt. It is espresso, so it's that strong coffee note.
Yeah, but Mike's over. Mike's not anywhere where he can get VSO very well easily.
Yeah, no, it's a cult. It's a cult.
Yeah. A club.
It's a cult.
Well, you got to deal with that burnt note. And your mix being black.
Another good one to try would be Purilium. But that's caramel coffee.
Roasted.
I like the roasted pecans and cream, the flavor, Wonder flavors.
Yeah, I was just what roasted pecans and cream at like 3%, but it's a really dark flavor and it'll kill your stuff if you put too much sweetener in it with it, I think. But yeah, that tastes really good too. I've done that. Yeah.
I've got one up here where I use roasted pecans and cream and smooth cappuccino cream. for the coffee. And I got on well with that. I don't get on with Brazilian that well. I thought, yeah, a lot of people rave about it. I don't quite like it. I don't quite get on with it.
Rocky Tuna put in cappuccino, SC, and coffee liqueur from VT. I'm a go-tos. That's what he uses.
I have a question for Nevins. Why are you putting your questions in chat while you're on the panel?
Not a real question. Don't.
I can't get a word in edgeways when Sam's on. Keep telling everyone he's on notice.
Yeah, we did have a question. He did put in a question if you want to. I've got a question for Sam. What happened if Sheba never left? That's what he put. And Sam put, I'd just be a regular guest. Yeah. So, yeah. So if anybody else has got anything, I know, Jay, you've had a little bit of a search around. This is another thing that's good to...
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. I think Donkey Piss made a really good question over there, because I've been struggling with the same, especially with custards and caramels and stuff like that. It sometimes leaves a dry taste in your mouth. You know, it's not dry as in like as in a dry mouth, as in, you know, your saliva, but it's like the dry aftertaste. Why does that happen with some recipes? Is it not steeped enough? Should I let it steep more? Is it like it does happen, especially with, you know, vanillas and custards. I think that's what's happening to me. Donkey, I hope I'm, you know, we're on the same page.
If I get that, I normally just put a little bit of something in there just to get the saliva flow, just to give you that little bit of moistness. In bakeries and things like that, I found tiny touch of sweetener, little touch of marshmallow can work as well.
Marshmallow, okay.
So I don't remember what company it was and what the liquid it was recently, but there was just recently somebody who released a commercial recipe that used Jungle Flavors cappuccino. And I just got it and I haven't tried it yet, but it's not a very dark concentrate, which is very promising. I got super concentrate cappuccino too, which looks really dark.
Yeah, I've just got that. I haven't tried that yet.
I haven't either, but Jungle Flavors cappuccino is a nice golden. And yeah, so I was really curious with it being used in a commercial recipe. I was like, it's got to be the one.
But yeah, marshmallow. I also read something about adding a bit of French vanilla in there, cream base, to get rid of the dryness.
A little bit of cream can help, but again, it depends on the cream, because some of the creams can be quite dry as well.
I find custards can do that to me after a while, drive my mouth out.
Yeah, and how do you counter that?
Drink plenty of water.
No, it's not the saliva thing, but the tasting in your mouth, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
U.K. marshmallow is quite wet and
marshmallow.
That kind of.
EM can work as well at certain points, but you gotta watch with EM because it can mute mixes as well.
You put loads of sweetener in, it'll be sad.
Okay, more. Bobo says more sweetener.
It does work. Though. It does work.
Yeah, I've always dealt with it like that. You put an extra 0.5% or 0.25%, and it just gives you that, not the juiciness. It gives you the juiciness if you're with fruities, but like just the moistness. I found anyway, with you and that's just a little bit more pastry.
Great.
Personally, I like
but not just the not just the super sweet, just other sweeteners as well, or just super sweet.
Well, I think,
anything.
What's
sugar?
the profile? Is this strictly bakery profiles?
No, it just said it has some flavorings. Donkey P said that some flavorings make, and Jane's saying same thing, that some flavorings make his mouth dry. Yes,
which
I can combat that.
If it's a fruit flavoring, there's plenty of fruit flavors out there that are super juicy.
Yeah, but also you can add some cactus or cucumber or something like that.
Cactus,
right?
there's Flavora, cantaloupe, super juicy. Pear, FA pear. There's some really juicy pears out there that won't impart a lot of flavor. Dragon fruit even helps. And some.
But do you add that to
bakeries though? Butter.
No.
Butter. Oh,
that's a good shout.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So, or a custard or something, just to, I mean, you don't want it to be wet because it's obviously you want it to be as realistic to the real thing. So if you got a dry cookie crust, you kind of want that in your bit, but you don't want the whole thing to be dry. So, I mean, yeah, custards like on a light little bit, or butters, things that kind of add like that oily, I've found.
Exactly, that oily, sticky.
Also help with mouthfeel too, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, butter.
Yeah, but see,
Mike,
that's
we're
what
not
I
buffing
like.
here. Sorry, Bill. I was just answering. We said we're buffing. Go on, Bill. You say.
Yeah. I like the bakeries with the dry because, like you said, that's basically what you're after when you're going for a bakery and you're going to bite into a cookie. I don't really want to, if I'm dunking it in my milk or something, and I expect it to be wet, but otherwise, I'm kind of expecting it to be a little dry.
Texture is something we chase a lot, so you don't want to. If you got it, don't bury it.
Unless you're like X or something.
Just drink more water and stop smoking as much weed before you vape. Like,
That always helps.
Hip Hop, you all right? Blazing, you all right? Cheats Value Custard said 2 good bananas to add to a custard, eh?
There's a few.
I don't have luck with bananas myself.
TPA banana cream. You could do Wonder Flavor banana puree would probably work good in there.
Soft banana.
Vape Train banana custard.
Banana custard Vape Train would be great.
Yeah. Mullenberry soft banana.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Anders said. His Wonder Flavors banana puree and Mullenberry soft banana.
Work SSA in there, I think. Keep it low because it is pretty bright. But there's quite a few bananas. TPA banana Fosters, if you want like a cooked down kind of brown sugary banana, or what is it? The Saluba Rome that does the banana flambe.
Yeah.
Banana flambe, yeah. That's a nice one. I like the Saluba Rome.
I started vaping and I saw how many people, I started mixing and saw how many people did strawberries and cream, and I said, screw all those people, I'm gonna do bananas and cream. So I got a lot of bananas.
So anybody else got any questions? We'll have a little bit of a chat with Sam. So you're on noted.
I'm on noted.
How long have you been? We'll just put that as in on notice. How long have you been mixing?
So I've been mixing. It's coming up. Oh crap! Probably either like 3.5, 4.5. My daughter's 4. I started after, so 3.5, just over 3.5 years.
Oh right.
Like that, yeah.
And did you just jump straight in like everybody else did? Need 10%?
Oh yeah. I got like, I think I only had not one bottle, but like one type of juice that I had started vaping on before I like accidentally stumbled into it on Google looking up something else. And then I was like, and I'm a big like DIY guy at heart anyways. So that was instantly just, and then it rabbit holed down and now my wall's covered in flavors.
That's how it gets in
my drawers and my boxes and the bags in the corner and
in the bottles, I hope. Okay.
Yeah. I have literally single flavor bottles all over the fucking place. It's insane.
Wow.
Because I started on Noted at the beginning of the year, so I've been doing it the whole year. Haven't thrown away, I don't think, any of them. I only make 5 mil testers too, so I don't waste a ton of product, but I get a pretty good idea of a flavor pretty quick, enough for Noted anyways.
What's the worst show? Which show did you dread the most of the homework that you had to do?
Oh, there's some tough ones that like when you get into like cardamom and chai. They're not, you don't get a lot of every flavor is absolute garbage. You get a lot of every flavor tastes like an accent flavor, and I'm as a single flavor there's nothing to it. You have to use it, and those are the really boring weeks where it's like herbs or things like cardamom and chai. That was one where until you got into the chais, it was just all the cardamoms are so boring until you put them in a recipe or something, and then they work. But that's kind of where it gets, you don't really, I mean, Dave's doing really good at splitting things up, so we don't. The other ones that are really bad are where we have to do like 100 flavors for the week, or anything where I have to test 20 plus flavors, and I haven't, and then everything starts tasting the same after a while. Even if like you are ahead of yourself and you give yourself the whole week to test 25 flavors, it's like, man, you got to like flip it out all the time, because all the cantaloupes, it's like, I think cantaloupe was the last one where I was just like, I'm so over that. So all started tasting the same. Or pear was another one too. But those are the ones that get tough when it's like the new chef's line where we had 84 flavors, but every flavor is a different flavor. Those are fun. because you're just swapping. It's constantly, oh, what's this fruit taste like? Well, what's this fruit taste? Let's go through all the fruits, and I can just stack them and get a good idea of what these do. And everything's different. You don't get the vapor's tongue. You know, that those are the nice fun ones. But yeah, I think the ones where you have to do, and he's, like I said, Dave's been doing really good at breaking them up more.
Yeah,
like blueberries coming up relatively soon, and he's got it like just blueberry bakery, blueberry milks. He's got it separated, so we're not doing every single, you know, same with strawberry. We're not doing 40 different flavorings, 50 different flavorings for that one episode. So
yeah.
But
so how did you get started with Noted then?
So I guested, obviously first quite a few times. I think, yeah, my first episode was cheesecake, and I went balls deep, and I had 25 of them, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And then got back on, did it again a few times. I played along with the Mix and Vixens constantly for years, and then they asked me to come on and be a judge for them every 6 weeks. So I was doing that, and then I had a good, you know, relationship with Emily already, and the ladies that were on that show. And then when Chiba decided to quit vaping, they reached out and just asked me if I wanted to take his place, and I said, fuck yes, I do. That's, you know, I'm ADHD. I am a busy guy. I'm a dad of 3. I work, you know, so it's like I kind of Noted makes me do my homework for the hobby that I love doing, and I need that, because otherwise I would not be in here. Like, I wouldn't be like, babe, I got to go into the office and mix these single flavors for the show that I got to test while I'm at work before the day of, you know, I wouldn't be doing that. But, you know, I really, you know, it's made me a better mixer. It's made me a lot more confident in, you know, what I'm reaching for when I want a particular flavor. And yeah.
Sounds like a bit of therapy too, then.
It does. Yeah, it is. It get a little stressful too sometimes.
Yeah, I can understand. But, you know, having some focus for what you're doing. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I said, it makes me do my homework that I need to do, that I know I need to do, but I probably wouldn't do if there
wasn't the pressure on you have to do it because you've got to be on the show with these people. Yeah. I know what you mean. But, yeah.
So we have got a question in that Mike Haynes has put in. He's put in, I'm going to find it because it's all gone. Sam, what would be your never run out of flavour?
I'm the wrong person to ask that. I swap constantly. You know, there's a lot of staples, and the developed show's been doing really good at, you know, laying out like the top 10, top 15 of certain flavor houses and stuff. And there's like a lot of staples that you need. But like I'm a cook too. Flavor profiles don't scare me. I'm down to try whatever, and I'm always I'm in a mood for a bakery. I'm in a mood for something citrusy and bright. So it's like I'm constant 30, 40 bottles on my desk right now with shit that I need to vape. Like, I don't think I could pick one to where if I like had to buy
all right, your top 5
huge amount of it.
Okay, let's say 5. Yeah,
top 5. Yeah, top 5.
Top 5. Well, that's hard because
he needs 10.
They all got. If I can only pick 5, they all got to be single flavored vapes. Okay, so let's see. TPA banana nut bread, Flavor West caramel cinnamon roll. They go really good together too. So that's a full ass vape with 2 flavors. You could do, you know, you got your vanilla custard and your sugar cookie, things that you need. God, yeah, I don't know. And then those are all bakeries too, because then you got to start picking fruits. And I love cherries, and there's a lot of good cherry flavorings out there now. If you like cherries, or I like rhubarb too, and, you know, really weird fruits that a lot of people don't. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I could pick 5. That's why I have.
Sorry, Rocketuni is saying that's like asking a mother to choose a favorite child.
You can't ask me to pick 5 out of 1,400. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
And we did have that Daniel put in. It's a shame that Chiba left, and we got a replacement by a Taco Bell employee.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
I guess it was someone going along. Yeah.
We're good friends. He's just joking. He's gonna say he's
not. I love the fact that Daniel has come and joined chat just to give you shit, Sam.
Yeah. I sent him the link to it, so I knew he was going to, but ignore him. Ignore him. No, I love that guy. Yeah.
We're not gonna ignore him now.
Oh dear. So, has anybody been doing any mixing this week? I know that you, Jay, you did that one that you've just picked up at 8 weeks later, which was the custard one we're talking about overnight. You left it steeping.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I just threw the bottle away. Oh no, I can still got it here. No, it's the. Yeah, I did a caramel custard, which was with the Salubarum caramel. I got to look up the recipe later on, but yeah, that's been steeping since 9th of October. And now it's like, the last couple of drops were like perfect. I hate steeping. I hate that. No, but I've been making, I've improved my double raspberry watermelon. I popped a little bit of cherry in there. That's really nice. And my Fuji apple with kiwi and pear. And I did some apple candy in there, but that's not working. So I'm going to go back to
what cherry
version 7. I did the I gotta look that one up, man. Fucking hell. My coming to it's the double raspberry DIY V3. It's the tart cherry by Capella. I just popped in 1% of it. Just pop it. Pop in a cherry,
Pop to cherry.
It's also got double watermelon by Capella, golden pineapple, just a tad. Oh, I can share the screen if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we do that? While we're on a mixing show anyway. Zoom, share screen. I think it's this one. There we go. That's the one. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it's got the cactus. Fruits always need a bit of cactus to make it like bit more juicy. I got the double watermelon by Capella, 4.5%. The golden pineapple to, give a bit of a. You can't say meat with fruits, but you can. Two kinds of raspberry, Capella and CPA, and the tart. Oh, it's a 1.5 instead of 1. Next version is going to be 1% because it's a bit over, but I like the cherry in there. Yeah, that's it. Bit of super sweet. There you go.
Very good. Very good. And are these public, Jay?
This one is not. So make your screenshots while no. Well, I could make it public, but no one else want to see this anyway. So, yeah, once it's like on par, I'm probably gonna release it. Well, again, no one's watching it, so yeah.
If you release it.
Well, maybe.
Richard Kidd.
So yeah, that's what I did, and also the Fuji kiwi pear. But I'm gonna leave out the apple candy now because that's a bit too much sweetness or candiness, if you can say that. Still cactus in there, Fuji apple kiwi double, pear, and a bit of super sweet. Yeah, that's the other one. That's what I made last Monday. See.
Very good.
I like these. These are my summer, and the thing is, I don't want to take over the conversation, but I am kind of working towards the 1st of July next year when we have over here in the Netherlands the flavor ban is going to happen. So I want to have a couple of recipes. I can, I can buy a lot of the ingredients, just stack them up, and make those because I like those. I want to have a couple of fruits. That's easy, but I'm really, going on the caramels, and I've got some stuff going on, and it's just the impatience of 6 weeks of steeping or 8 weeks or but that's my own problem. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Those are all ingredients anybody can get.
Sorry?
Those are all ingredients that anybody can get pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what they're going to do with flavoring once the flavor ban comes in over here. I'm not sure about that. Right. So before the 1st of July next year, 2022, I want to have like a couple of recipes, especially 1 or 2 caramel custards, which I can just make. I can stack up and see what's going to happen after July 1st. I just want to be safe. I got the stuff in. That's it.
Yeah. No. Like I say, if it comes in, at least you've got a backup plan then, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, I know also you're chasing a licorice, wasn't you? That could go with, because you were doing that, what was that one that you were trying to replicate? That glass.
Yeah, I kind of no, I didn't. That's kind of off the shelf now. You know, it's I liked it a lot, and I've been over vaping it. It tastes no, I'm not going down that route anymore. The was it the glass juice? The I still got a bottle. The butterscotch
Scotch
reserve.
Reserve, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was after that. But if I smell it now, it smells so fucking salty, man. It's more. It used to be a whole different experience before I started DIYing. That's.
Oh, bless.
Oh, we got a baby in the Zoom room. No, look, now we're 9. No.
Baby's too young to be here, man.
Yeah, Richard, I have got VG and PG both up at Amazon. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Depends where you are Richard, where you are in the world. What it's like. What was your experience? Was it all right, Bill? Was it?
Yeah, it's fine. As a matter of fact, I've got, I just got taking it out of the big bag, VG, and
the Essential Depot stuff.
a PG. And like I said, I've used the stuff from there. It's all food grade. It's all kosher. It's fine.
Here's a fun fact. I don't know if anybody knows this. PG is used to mix with cattle feed for whatever reason, and you can find gallons of PG if you have like a farm store near you.
Yeah,
Really?
PG there.
100% USP grade PG. Yeah,
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
We have country stores. Yeah, Fleet
That's a
Fleet
good
Farm
shout.
or whatever.
Daniel says he's on your chest because your smooth chest reminds me of his mom.
Oh, he's in Canada. He's in Canada, so that's why I was actually, I would have thought, give it a try. It's worth a try, isn't it? If you've not, I don't know where else. Zippy will probably know where there's a good place to get it in Canada.
I think DIY juice actually sells them.
Yeah.
That sells VG and PG.
So that might be worth a look on there. DIY. What's it? DIY?
E-juice.
E-juice?
Yeah, I think it's DIYejuice.ca.
I'm pretty sure no one from the Netherlands is watching anyway, but if you want some addresses over in the Netherlands, just, give me a shout out and I'll hook you up.
UK, you can get it from everywhere. UK, you can get it from
Yeah,
Lubisol, Loose
Dude,
Mill,
you're like vape in heaven. What you expect?
Boots. You get it from Boots, Chemist. Asda.
Not the greatest, but it works.
Get you out of a pinch, won't it? Yeah. Zippy saying they do DIY e-juice. You can get it from there in Canada. He's never did any DIY at all. Well, it's plenty of time to start off.
Yeah.
It's a great time to start, to be honest.
Well, it depends on his definition of DIY, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can start off with one shots.
Yeah, go over to Zippy.
I can feel for it.
Well, does you ever go to IKEA? That's the first question. DIY
Does
your own
anybody ever
furniture?
go to? Does anybody ever go to IKEA? It takes about 3 hours to get out of the bleeding place.
I'm still in there now. I'm in their display for their book shelving.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
You got locked in.
I went to IKEA once in my life. I've spent $2,500 and I've never been back.
No, guys, Richard. Yeah, you can get it from Amazon. Bill's got it from Amazon. He just showed you, so he's got it from there. He doesn't have a problem with it. I'm guessing that a lot of it will be companies that have just sell it on there anyway, where you could pick it up from. Normally, like we're saying that Loose Mill and Lubisol sell on Amazon. So yeah, you can still.
They sell on eBay as well.
Yeah, eBay. Yeah, I've had it from eBay. That's where I first got Lubisol from eBay. That's where I first bought it from. So yeah, so just have a look. Yeah, I'd get it, try it. To be fair, VG and PG's same everywhere, isn't it? Really, do you know what I mean?
As long as it's food grade, you're fine. Yeah, I mean,
You can get it at like Rite Aid. You can get a little bottle of it. It's probably
Yeah.
too expensive, but mix. Yeah.
I'm not sure you can get your nicotine from Amazon. I don't know about over there.
No, you can't.
no.
Right.
Probably not.
No.
Nicotine is the tough one to get. Well, I don't know about Canada how theirs is, but here that's the hard stuff to get now.
Yeah, you're right, Bill. Probably going to be over here as well. The hard stuff's going to be getting nicotine, and
I mean, you can get, you can still get flavors with no problem whatsoever because they're food flavors. They're not,
mm-hmm.
And Fee says, "Don't mention IKEA. I really miss it." Oh.
Why you miss it?
I don't.
I think Fee got banned from IKEA. That's why she misses it. Get out of that, ball thing, the ballpark. What's that?
And you can't sleep on the beds.
Don't sleep on the beds.
Ma'am, that's not a real shower.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Sorry, ma'am. You spent too many evenings in our kitchens.
Yeah. So, do you want to play it on? Of course, we're giving some time. Do you want to do the first? See you, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
See you.
Don't let him back in.
Do you want to do the wheel of mixing? Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
do that.
That was a quick piss, mate.
Yeah.
Do it on the floor.
There's a
innit?
bucket right next to his.
Who's this one
desk.
for? Who's this one for? Are we gonna?
Well, we do it for everyone.
Right.
What are we doing anyway?
This is where you've got to mix
Oh,
whatever appears on the wheel. So you get a base and then you'll get a main. So I'll spin it. I don't think I've taken off last week. So if it rolls last week's,
I think you did. I think you done it as soon as it was.
I'll have to roll it again because I can't. It was chocolate cake last week. What? No, cake and cafe.
I like the music.
Jimmy Savile again.
Dessert.
Spelled wrong. Desert. It's desert.
So a
Gotta be
desert.
very dry.
Desert. There's
So yeah,
desert.
you're
We
wanting
can do
that thing
desert.
that you can't get any, makes your mouth dry.
FA
There was some
desert
grain in
today.
there from the sand.
So a desert.
I even wrote it down as
desert.
desert. Fucking hell.
We did a desert episode. It's like 4 tobaccos with desert in the name.
Apple.
An apple dessert.
An apple dessert.
So if you want to play along out there for the first round, apple dessert. Apple dessert, everybody. While we're doing that, while everybody's just getting the flavours out and starting to have a little bit of a play around, we will shout out the replay ranges for Bill. You didn't have to remind me now. I remember myself.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to,
Our little lad's growing up.
So yeah, we will shout out the replay rangers. If you do want to be a replay ranger, just mention in the comment hashtag replay ranger and you get a little shout out and you'll get a little bumper like, well, if I can find it, there we go, like this.
Just make me apple pie.
yeah.
Apple pie done.
Tis the
So-
season, I guess. Don't
Is it
we
apple
are-
or pineapple? Does pineapple
Pineapple.
count as an apple?
No.
No.
Shit.
So we did have Mick from Late Night Vape Show saying that hashtag replay ranger, Benny's tech support, and then he put thanks for the shout out, big love because it was his birthday, and Graham seems very relaxed during the show. Hashtag boo.
No idea why.
So that was the thing. So while we're on and doing little shout outs and everybody's ready, the EC Clicker Awards are on at the moment. As you might have seen at the top, we have our sponsor, which is Best Sig Liquid. Go over and show some love to him. But he's also in the EC Click Awards, so you will find him in some of the categories for Best E-Liquids. Just have a look through. If you don't mind, just drop in there and give him a little like. If you have bought from him before, if you do like his work, then do show him some support and see where we can get him, which would be absolutely fantastic because there's some major players out there and it's good to support the small guys. The other one is we've also got our show that we do support, which is the other show that's on a Saturday night, OGA, are actually in the E.C.E-Click Awards, and they're in for the best calculator, the best review. I don't know how they got the best reviewer channel. Best vape forum and best vape forum. So they're in quite a few. So if you do go over there and show them some love, if you do want to support them, if you do use the forum and you do use the calculator, do go show them some love on that one, because it'd be great to get them into get some awards. Pugs will be well chuffed.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to get the DIY up there as well.
It would, yes.
Rather than the commercial nonsense.
Yes.
No, I didn't say nonsense. I didn't say commercial nonsense then.
So yeah, just go over and show them some love. So just go show some. There's some reviews in there as well. Do go over Danny's shop's in there. So go show some love of that if you have been over to Danny's shop. There's other reviewers in there as well. Unfortunately, I didn't make it this year. There's 2 awards I haven't been into this year.
You should try harder, Benny.
I know, mate. I know. I just did. I put it on right up last day. I went, if you want to give me a vote, vote. I never bothered.
Never bothered with stuff like that whenever they came around. It's just like,
yeah. There's some of them that I look on and I'm thinking, how they got in there? But it goes off of, a lot of it's from Facebook. That if you've got a massive following on Facebook and other social medias, then it transfers over onto there, doesn't it? So, but yeah, so go show some love out there. There's quite a lot of smaller e-liquid companies in there as well. I know, I think Drip Drop's in there with some of their e-liquids. So yeah, go over and support the small guys. So that was a public service announcement. I did tell Graham when he messaged me and says, "Oh, can we put this up for VC?" I said, "No, fuck them." I said, "Fuck them, go do their own work." Yeah, Flex says, yeah. Cheers, it. We don't know. We never made it. We never made it this year. We might do next year. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens next year. They'll be out again next year, won't they? We'll see. We'll push it a little bit more. We'll push it next year and see what happens. But yeah. So how's Bill? Are you all right?
Yeah, never better.
Good. Have you been golfing today?
Yes.
And how have you gone on?
No.
Fair enough.
Basically, it was one of those days when I normally suck. Today, I extra sucked. That's basically what it comes down to.
Well, at least you were good at something, right?
Yeah.
Sucking.
Yeah, I was extra sucky. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm brilliant at being shit.
Well, that one of them ones where you think, yeah, did I bring right clubs with me?
It's just, it was 70 here today, or 20 in your language. And that probably won't happen again until about April. So if you were going to go today, maybe your last chance for a while.
That last week.
Huh?
You had exactly those words last week.
Well, yeah, I always use that for my excuse on every day that's like that, because you never know when it's going to be the last one, because eventually it will be the last one.
That's what you say when you come into age, right?
It's the excuse you use for getting yourself.
Oh, that's too. Yeah. I'm getting old. Might be my last day.
It's kind of like getting yourself motivated to mix. You're like, I better use this stuff because they may stop making it next month. I may never be able to get this flavoring again.
So if you are playing along out there, it's apple dessert if you want to play along.
I've got a recipe, but I'm not sure about the percentages though, but we'll get back to that in a minute.
No problem.
Just realize mine's a drink. It's not a dessert. Fuck.
Just put some oatmeal in it. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a desert, not a dessert.
Oh shit!
Apple tobacco.
It's got to be all yellow.
Yeah.
Camels with camels in there.
So, Bobo, your open mic thing, might as well have. Whereabouts is it? Do we have a place where they can come and see you if they are over in Liverpool?
Yeah, so it's not too far from my shop. So I'm only in reality going to be like a quarter of a mile away from where I am right now. It's on South Road in a place called Timberwolf, which is right by where the old shop is, if any of you should be into the old shop. But yeah, it should be a good little crack. As I say, I ran one for 3 years before the whole world went to shit, and I've always put like gigs on and played music and stuff like that. So it will be good to like start organising something again.
So is it open mic? Is it just open to any? Does it have to be music, or is it anything? Or like we keep saying about poetry?
I'm not too sure yet. That like I've fully got it open to everything, but it all depends on who turns up and who the regulars are. Every open mic night's different, so I'm not too sure, and I won't know fully until maybe 2 months in, and then we've got a decent set of regulars and stuff like that, because it very much depends by who's there and what they're gonna play. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you got a glass screen in front of them, so if they throw anything at them, it's gonna not knock them out or like that?
On the front of them. I'll buy someone a pint if they get it on the nose.
Yeah.
Chicken wire. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Like Blues Brothers. Chicken wire cage around them.
No, it should be good. But it's all doing like the local community, which is only going to be good for business as well. Because it's sponsored by the Vapory, which is why not? Well, why would they not do that? But it'll be good.
And what about you, Mr. Evans? How's the e-liquid selling business going?
It's going all right. It's going all right, yeah. I've been working on a new line this week, so...
All right. What are you planning on bringing out? Another 5, or are you going to...
Another 4.
Oh, 4.
Wow.
Under a different name. Well, from NM Labs, but a different name. It's going to be called... Well, I can't really say it yet, just in case.
Oh, come on.
I don't want Zeus Juice. I don't want Zeus Juice stealing off me. I did
Just
it to
for
them,
help
so
me
they'll
out,
do it to
cheers.
me.
I must say, though, they look good.
Yeah, Graham's seen them. He said they're the best labels he's ever seen, including his own.
They are good labels.
He wants your labels now, he said, so, you know.
Do you know what? Do you look even better, Nick? Do you look even better on my shop shelves, mate?
I got more concentrates coming for Ancient Elixir, so I'm gonna have 4 times as many this time. So I'll hit you up. I'll see if work something out in it.
Yeah, man. Give us a shout and we'll make it work.
Tidy, mate. Tidy.
Very good.
So, yeah, good. Right, I've done my recipe. Shall I share it?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
I think Rocky's got one and seduces Pluto in the
Graham's the apple of my eye.
Wins by title. Wins by title.
Apple filling, Flavora, 2.5%. Apple pie by FA, 1.25. Cotton candy just to cook that apple a little bit, give it the caramelization. Pie crust just to add to the crust. Vanilla custard 2, and custard premium by FA for the custard. And
Yummy.
Bravo.
Yeah. That sounds quite nice. That?
I hate you.
I was rushing to get that done as well.
That took you longer than the actual recipe, didn't it?
Yeah. I was there fucking clicking like fuck trying to get it through.
So watch out with that be his next release. It's going to call him Bay. Watch out for Bay Juice.
I just call it Graham. Just Graham.
Yeah.
Such an inspiration. He's my muse now.
Yeah. Rocky Tuna's done a dessert, done a desert, not a dessert mix.
Well, that's what the recipe calls for. It asks for the desert.
Deserts, yeah. So yeah, does someone want to bring that up if they can? If you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm usually in chat only, so I didn't watch it. Sorry.
We get to mix these.
You can mix them if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get in now.
I don't think Nick mixed it.
No, just theory crafting.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a theory crafting as well. It's only made from stuff I have, so it's not really that good.
Yeah, so we got Deuces Pluto in the desert. Rocky Tooney, so I'll call that out now.
Oh, good. Do that one first.
I can. Oh, okay.
Well, we have Flavora Apple at 0.3, Wonder Flavors Bavarian Cream at 0.3, Cap Double Apple at 2, Vape Train Honeydew at 3, Wonder Flavors Ripe Pear at 0.3, Flavora Spearmint at 0.2, and Wonder Flavors Sweetener at 0.4.
Very nice.
Nice, that does.
Very good. Thank you, Rocket.
Shall I share mine?
Yes, you can share yours.
It's like I said, it's only from what I have, so it's oh come on, where's it?
I'm going to recraft mine because I can't find everything's all over the place.
And I think the percentages are way off, but it's got the almond amaretto, caramelized pear, cinnamon Danish swirl, Fuji apple pear halves, vanilla custard, and Vienna cream.
Nice.
But the percentage are way off. Should be like a heavy custard, caramelized pear. That should be like the most. Okay.
What's almond amaretto like?
It's like a bit of almond, but then with amaretto to it. But it's like the almond you get from how do you call that? Marzipan.
Which amaretto?
It's like cherry. Yeah.
Marzipan.
Yeah,
marzipan.
Yeah, marzipan. Geez, you guys call it the same. It should be a bit like the marzipan kind of addition to it. In theory, or theory crafting.
Yeah.
Because to me, if you want almond, if you want cherry, just put an almond in something and you've got cherry.
Why do you chase cherry off a bit, Bill?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I can share mine if someone else.
Yeah. No, share it.
Let's see.
Come on, Sam. Come on, you're on
I forgot how to do it.
You're on noted. Come on.
Hey, no rush.
Where?
Sam, take your time. These guys are already fucked up tonight. So.
Got it. Okay, there we go. All right. Try and go for green apple toffee ice cream here. Couple two of the new chef's flavors from their chef super concentrate line that I liked a lot, that work really good. The green apple is really good, and the apple toffee tastes just like the candies. And then I threw in some Wonder Flavors green hard candy in there just to kind of round it all out. Some butter toffee base, French vanilla ice cream, and toffee ice cream by Vape Train as well.
Very nice.
Hey, sexy.
I'm curious to see if the hard candy is going to work in the ice cream.
That sounds nice as that. I like a bit of ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, we scream.
We all scream for ice cream.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much. It looks all right, does that? Well, so have you tried all the 8 chilled flavors then from chefs?
I have. Yeah.
And
84.
84. What are we thinking? Are they all? Is there some that you pass on?
It's pretty moderate. Yeah, there's quite a few that I would pass on. Some that and there's percentages, or the recommended percentages are not right, because some of them you need to do really low. Some of them you can push them a bit higher, but they all float around 1.5. There's some really good flavors in the line though. Like this green apple's a really good green apple. It doesn't really lean candy, but it works in a candy.
Does it lean to Fuji apple?
It definitely gives more green apple vibes. Like like, but I want to say green apple candy with like apple skin, but I don't. That doesn't quite sound delicious. But it's
No, it does. No, it does. A really, lush green apple. But
I think you could
put
it with some Fuji, and I think it would be, Fuji would juice it up a little bit more.
Would Fuji be more sour or less sour?
Fuji would probably be more.
Okay.
It's apple green.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
tart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sour apple.
Gotcha.
The toppy apple tastes just like I said, just like the fucking caramel covered little sour apple candies. And I really liked that one a lot. And I actually have an all chef's recipe with their brown sugar and their toffee and these two. I just did 4, and it's a really good caramel apple. So I've already done like 3 apple recipes this fall. A green hard candy is really good. If you've ever tried the Capella green apple hard candy.
No.
It tastes just like a green apple Jolly Rancher, but you have to bump it up like to 10%. You can take it really high. There's a pretty popular recipe out there, Camp Tiger Claw, that uses it, I think, at 12% with some Flavora sour apple and sweetener, and I think that's it.
That concrete.
Yeah. Wonder Flavors green hard candy is a really good option if you don't want to use 10% of a flavoring. And then those Vape Train does their ice creams and their toffees really well. So I'm gonna put this together here real quick and see how that turns out.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's something, as a beginner mixing, because I still see myself as a beginning DIY mixer, and I am. And don't get me wrong. I think the biggest fear is to put like flavors up to high percentages. I only started recently to put like the custards up to like 9 or 6 was even high for me, or 7, or now it's like I've got a recipe up to 9% just to get like where is it going? Where does it bring me without being too over flavored, where it like get this cringe in your mouth, isn't that's something as well. You see a lot of recipes and a lot of mixers saying like, well, you don't go over like 12% or 15% or something.
No, you base your recipe on the percentage of each flavoring, and if your recipe comes out to 25%, that's fine as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 2.5%. That's how it comes out, and you can't be like,
that's like the glass wall. That's like a glass wall,
and then you're just going to get yourself in trouble if you do that. It's kind of fun once, and I'll do that sometimes. I'll be like, let's see if I can get this recipe to land at 15%, but I'm picking concentrates specifically with percentages in mind, and trying to balance things better. But yeah, you can't limit yourself.
And also the brands, if you have I don't know, a raspberry from Capella or from TFA, they're totally different on percentage, aren't they?
Yeah.
That is something new DIYers should take into consideration, because that's why you're like, you're going over 15%, man. That's way too sweet. But it's like a different brand you're putting in there. You can't say it's like.
Nick probably knows this really well, but you can push mullenberry flavors really high, and if you start using 3 or 4 of them in one recipe, you can get real high in your percentages real quick to get your full flavor out of them. But if you're doing something all Inawera or medicine flower, or some of these lower FA wonder flavors,
more concentrated.
They're more concentrated. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you got to know by what
that's the fun. That's the fun of the learning of DIY.
That's only what I learned recently. Like, I can put this up to like 5, 7, 6, 9%. Come on, why not? Let's give it a shot.
Right, and I wish I had more time throughout the week to test flavors at those 1%, 5%, but a lot of your tests, you can single flavor test something at an average and then just fucking play with your flavors, man. Like you're doing, just play with them. Mix with them really high. Find a recipe that
you got to learn how to play with them. That's fun. That's fun.
TFA's strawberry ripe, you can push it really high and it gets like this really deep, almost caramelized strawberry flavoring to it. 10%, 8-10%, and but if you don't know that unless you ask,
you do it.
Other people will tell you, and that's
we just got a question from Richard Creed. I have one more question, if that's okay. I'm wondering if anyone here, or maybe knows someone that would have a list of everything needed to mix other than PG, VG, and nicotine. Lol.
Scales
and everywhere.
Scales,
Scales and bottles.
Scales.
There's a Facebook page called Beginner DIY. I think Michelle Hughes runs it. That she's got quite a few folders in there that label everything out. But yeah, scales. Don't use syringes, for God's sake. Nope. I have a pile of them because I keep getting flavors without dripper tips.
Yeah, that fucking that man. I
want to use them.
So many bottles in my stash that I've got no idea what they are because I've cleaned out an old 10ml bottle and put like some 30ml or 40ml into there. Liquid spilt on it, and it's fucking wiped off whatever label I've got in there, and it's a fucking mess.
Lesson number 1 where you start doing DIY: label your bottles.
You don't have to get. I Sharpie on my bottles and put tape over it. Clear tape. That's all I do. See,
that's
I mean,
a good one.
Is that what you do, Bill?
No, I was doing that, but now I just put tape on the bottle and then Sharpie on the tape.
Oh, there you go.
Revolution.
I was using
then you can peel the tape off and use the bottle again. If you Sharpie on it and put the tape over it, I found out even after you pull the tape off, it takes off most of it, but some of the Sharpie doesn't want to come off, and then you have a hard time rewriting on the damn thing.
Oh yeah, true. Good one. Good one.
Richard Kidd wants to know, does anybody want to mix his juice for him as well? Yeah, we can buy some Amatorium. You can also buy some Ancient Elixir.
I've got my recipe done.
You can get kits you can get kits at various places that will give you a beginner's DIY kit where you get bottles and thises and that's and everything else. Usually there's syringes and they don't include scales, but you have to buy some of the things that are still out of them, but they even give you like a bottle of PG or VG usually to get you started. And in some cases, when I first started, I made a fatal error and got a kit through Liquid Barn and they gave me 10 flavors. And I thought for the longest time that DIY mixing was horrible, but then I found out it's just Liquid Barn flavors.
City does recipe packs where you can buy the flavorings for recipes. But otherwise, watch these shows, watch a bunch of them and find mixers that you think have the same palate as you and just look at their recipes and just buy specifically for their recipes too. As far as getting flavors right off the bat. Don't just be like, I want strawberry, so I'm going to get 5 of these different strawberries. You're going to end up probably getting bad strawberries or something.
Yeah, that's a big rabbit hole, that is.
Start mixing other people's recipes first and then know your flavors and then branch out.
The hard part for me is finding someone's palate that's similar.
But that's another challenge.
Because mine is way out there.
Bill, you are unique on that one.
Yeah, I would. If you don't know and you're trying to get flavors right off the bat, don't pick one person and order flavors for 10 of their recipes. Order for one and then find somebody else and see if it fits and be like, oh, I don't like this, and then that's the fun of DIY. Adjust it.
Yeah, and be patient. Be patient. Exactly. Don't expect that your 4th or 5th recipe is going to be like spot on. It's not. Be ready to invest in it, not just time-wise, but money-wise as well. You can say whatever you want about vaping, but once you get into the hobby side, you need some investment to get it cheap in the end, maybe.
It's not just flavors. You got to buy shelves.
Yeah.
Buying bottles.
There we go. There we go.
You have to buy a fucking shop.
And then eventually you got to buy another shop. And then another shelf.
30 grand in the red.
Lesson number 3 of DIY: buy shelves when they're on sale.
Yes.
Buy all of them.
If you don't want to be patient and do all that, just buy Nick's one-shots, right? Nick's and Liam's. Everybody.
Long time no see, my friend. I hope you are well. Blast from the past.
Good evening.
Yeah. So there you go, Richard. Have a word with Zippy, and she'll get you started. Look at old shows. Feast saying, definitely. Obviously, if you want some flavour profiles, go over and watch Noted. They'll sort of put you in the right direction to. If you like, I want strawberry, go watch the strawberry episodes of Noted, and then just pick like the top 3 from each one of them, and then you're probably good. We do them worst to best, so try and make it easy for people.
Oh, don't actually watch it; just skip to the end.
Yep.
yeah, just get round up.
Sometimes we
like and subscribe. Bye bye.
We also had a question of Scott Morrison as well, asking what fruits go well with tobacco. I know apple can work really well with tobaccos.
Plum,
dark
fig,
berries too.
Peach,
cherry,
peach.
dark cherry, black cherry, raisin, plum, and fig all go really good.
I'm thinking peach because we used to have these Moroccan or Turkish what you call it? Where you smoke through the water? These
Shisha.
Shisha lounges, yeah.
That is shisha, yeah.
That's it's not a bong. It's different, isn't it? But
It's a
I don't
bong.
know.
It's just built.
Is it?
weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm Dutch, but I'm not really into weed. Sorry.
I mean, it's not because you're heating it differently. So
Actually, smoke on the water was deep purple. That just,
Oh, I love Bill. Anyway, peach goes well as well. You know,
peach. They make peach cigars here in the States. I don't know if you guys have
there you go.
blueberry is another one. They make white grape.
what you can do is mango, because that way when you dump it out, you're dumping out tobacco and mango, so you're really not losing anything.
I reckon you don't like mango, do you?
Or tobacco.
Or tobacco.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Coconut.
There's certain coconut flavorings that help keep them from going too dry.
Yeah, you can dump coconut too. It's fine.
Yeah, I knew that was good. Coconut mango? You're not into that?
No, you don't like a mango at all.
I'm working on a coconut mango recipe.
Graham, do you want to share your recipe before Liam?
Yeah,
go on.
Oh, say this shit. Oh, fuck. We still need to talk about that, you know. Okay, never mind.
Okay, I've done a dyslexic apple struggle. So the main
Hey,
thing
you
is,
spell struggle right. That's a good thing.
I use the SSA apple strudel. I use that quite high because I want that as the main flavour. I add a little bit of Salubro caramel to get that kind of dark caramel butterscotch kind of top to the apple strudel. Croissant, I use the Wonder Flavors instead of the vape trains because it's slightly drier, which
That's buttery. Yep.
yeah. So I've used that. I normally use the vape train one. I prefer the vape train one, but that's useful for it to be a bit more dry. I've added a little bit of Fuji apple to just bring up the apple in the strudel, and for the cream, I've used Devon cream and Cornish cream to make the Devon cream slightly more flavorful.
Devon cream is good stuff.
Fuji apple in there.
That should work. But I can't find half my flavors because I was messing around with the Devon cream before and the Cornish cream and the caramel this week.
Devon cream.
They're somewhere around the desk.
Devon cream is one of those funk that you can play around with a lot too. You can push it up high.
The Salubarums are like the Salubarums. That's I think Graham put me on that track with Salubarums.
Yeah,
really
there's some
flavors.
cracking.
Yeah, like you can get them up like boom. Love it.
Yeah, well,
I like the ones that you can push the saturation and they don't.
Yeah, and even at like 1.5 or 2%, they're even good.
Yeah,
you don't. Yeah, you still taste them.
You've got to be careful with Salubarum. So there's some it can be very hit and miss with some of the flavors.
Yeah, I know that because you made me order that condensed milk or something from them.
Now that's
Fucking hell, that
gorgeous.
sucks, man. And it smells like eggs. But eggs after like 5 weeks open on your kitchen, thing. Fucking hell.
I love that
But
flavor.
yeah, hit and miss, yeah.
Liam, did you do one?
No, I didn't do an apple recipe. I drew a complete blank.
Oh,
when I was
blanks.
Thinking of
done great.
Can we see it?
Yeah, Bill, great. That's what you should have done, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's hard. It's like you gotta Google what the hell apple pie.
Yeah.
Apple caramel in there, I guess. Maybe some white chocolate. It's like,
ooh,
it's hard.
So right, we are coming up with that. We'll go around. Jay, do you want to let everybody know what's happening on a Monday?
No.
Right.
No, Monday is pretty. It's going to be pretty awesome because when I started vaping, one of the first people I followed. You know, I'm not the only one, but you know, there's a lot of people out there. Grim Green, you know, that's one of the, you know, your vape famous people that you look up to and want to talk to, and I've been in this situation that, you know, being on his Zoom and being on his Discord and stuff like that you had some interaction with him, but. I've always watched the show until a couple of months back because my work changed, but I'm a big fan of Mr. Green, Grim Green, and he's going to be on the fireside chat with Mick this Monday on the 510 Connection. And I'm really fucking proud of that, and I'm really looking forward to that because that's not going to be the Grim Green interview, and I don't want to, you know, put any stress on Mick right now, but that's not going to be the interview that you have seen before with Grim Green. That's going to be, you know, something else, and I'm looking forward to that. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
This Monday, the 510 Connection on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in there in a bit. Please do join us and enjoy that show. And also, he's agreed to hang with us in a Zoom room, which I will share in that chat, so you can have a little hang with Mr. Green. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm chuffed about it. I've been looking forward to it for like since I've invited him and he said yes. I was like, whoa, cool. Looking forward to that. I'm gonna share the link in the chat in a bit. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen on Monday. That's the link.
Yeah, and so there won't be no live 80 show, but there will be a recorded 80 show. Yeah. The Mixcloud, the 510 radio. Your take on the 80s will be recorded and released on after the show. Yeah. So that's it. So thank you very much. We will go around and say our goodbyes. First of all, before we do all that, Sam, do you want to plug yourself where you can be seen next?
Noted.
Noted.
Yeah, I'm on Noted.
Hang on, let me take a note of that. Hang on.
Yeah. DIY or Die channel. Monday night we're doing French vanillas. We got a flavor of the quarter episode coming up soon, which is going to be the whole new FA line and some new Capella flavorings we're going to go over. I got a couple one shots on Zippy's site in the Noted line and also on Chef's. I don't know if they're sold out there or not, but yeah, that's what I got coming up.
That should be a good episode. They'll always argue on those episodes, best flavor of the quarter.
Yeah. Those are some of my the most fun ones to do because, like I said, they're all different. There's not really a ranking. We kind of just go through them. I mean, it's kind of a rank. It's just bad, not bad, good, versus. But yeah, that's a fun episode. So I'm excited for that one coming up.
Sounds familiar, Benny.
Good. So yeah, don't forget to go over and show that. It's on DIY or Dice channel. I'm sure Graham will put a link in there, or someone will put a link in for it. Which numpty here forgot to put on Nightbot, or they've been spilling it out. Forgot all about that. But yeah, you can find it on. If you're in the DIY, you'll know DIY or Die is. Just go over and check it out. Don't subscribe to him. Just check it out when you. He's got enough subscribers. So yeah, go check that out. So we will go around and yeah, no problems. And yeah, we'll do. Have you got you on? Have we got you on Twitter or? Yeah, hit me up on Twitter. And I'll send you a link over. So right, we'll go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Graham.
I'm just typing things in.
All right, sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. Who was asking for help? Richard, if you want to pop over, if you're on Facebook, join Monkey on Juice and you can message us and you can ask us any questions and I'll give you any help you need to get started. So I'll set you a ball rolling that way. You can get my DIY one-shots over at DIY Flavor Chasers, and I've got a new short fill coming out in 2 weeks.
That's fucking. You said 2 weeks last week.
I got the wholesalers haven't got bottles.
You said 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago.
No problem. Get Bobo to send. Bobo, send him link through, mate.
Yeah, I'll do it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Graham, just say before Christmas. You're fine.
Yeah. I'll pass it over to Bill.
No.
You can kind of do what I was doing.
It's been an enjoyable show. It's a little crowded, but it's not bad. I haven't really. I've had plenty of elbow room here. It's been all right.
Oh, I like that Bill doing that.
Chat's been good. As usual. It's always the thing that kind of keeps the show going is little input from chat and stuff. And you can catch me on Late Night Vape Show on Sunday nights, and I will throw you over to the man with 1,000 places, Liam.
Yeah, it's been another great show. Always fun. And if you want more of me, you can catch me over on the Vaping Community Show as well on a Saturday, and this show every Wednesday. And you can also pick up my one-shots if you want to support me from Chef's Flavors as well as DIYFlavorchaser.com and Sherlock Holmes and Twisted Imagination. And on Facebook, you can hit me up on Monkey on Juice. And I'm in most of the other DIY groups as well. And I will pass you over to Nick.
Hello. Buy my shit.
It is shit.
Nick, buy my shit.
Go over to nmlabs.co.uk, pick up my short fills. If you're a mixer, you can go to Chefs and buy my one-shots there. You can also go to DIY Flavor Chaser, pick them up there as well. Follow me on ELR, ATF. Subscribe to my YouTube. Go and watch my latest video on YouTube.
Talking.
You want to see couples arguing over it?
Yeah. Bit of chatterbait.
We know who the boss is. No.
And I am not unnoted.
You have been though.
I'll pass it over to Bobo. Have you been?
No, I will go now. Thank you very much. Again, it's been absolutely fucking extra boss this week, to be fair. We've had our Jay on, it's been nice. But no, it's been boss the last couple of years as well has been fucking fantastic. I am going to be gutted to be going on a bit of a hiatus from you, but I'll be a replay ranger.
Aww.
I have, speaking of buying Nick shit, I have actually done a review today, which is now getting premiered on YouTube. I'll put the link in just a second and have a look at his salty boy. Thank you very much, and I will pass it over to someone who hasn't been yet. I have definitely lost track. Jay.
Thank you very much. I just want to say, can we see that humping chipmunk again, Sherlock? Fucking hell. There we go. Look at that chipmunk. Oh. Damn. Anyway, thank you very much, Sam. It's been an honor meeting you, man.
Yeah,
I hope to speak, at some point, at some day, maybe even on this show when these guys fuck up again. That would be great, man. And I'm gonna hit you loose on that one. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to be on the show. After being asked for like 5 times, and Benny didn't pull it through. But that's Benny. That's fine. We still love you, Benny. So that's good.
Thanks,
Here's the Benny. Thanks. Bobo, I'm gonna fucking miss you.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm gonna miss you, dude.
Oh.
I'm still gonna be here.
And let me know about Antwerp. Please let me know.
In a room.
We will in Antwerp. Come on, don't worry about it, Bill. We'll make some pictures for you and put it on a Chatterbait. Thanks very much. You can find us, Benny, Steve, Aidan, and me on mixcloud.com/The Farm Dead Connection for our weekly radio shows. We make 4 hours of radio every week with the 4 of us. Please do check that out. And you can find Mick with his fireside chat with Grim Green on Monday. Please do check that out as well, because that's going to be an awesome show with a little after Zoom with Nick Grim Green as well. So please do check that out. Love you, leave you. Thanks for letting me getting on there finally, Benny.
No problem.
Over to you, Benny.
No, Sam hasn't been yet, has he? He hasn't said goodbye.
I haven't said goodbye technically. But yeah.
Oh, who didn't?
Sam.
No, Sam was for No, Sam was. He wasn't noted.
He plugged his stuff, but he didn't say goodbye.
Oh, sorry. Please, Sam, take your time. The floor is yours. Please. Come on.
No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me on. It was an absolute pleasure. I love getting on and chatting with fellow mixers and just bullshitting. It's great, and I loved it. So thank you. It was nice to meet you. It was nice to meet Benny, everybody, Graham, finally in person. Bobo, I'm glad I was here for your final episode. That was great.
Oh, next week's my final one, man. I'm just telling people this week.
Sam, we need to get back next week to say bye-bye to the Bobo.
I can. Like I said, I'm on paternity leave. I'm open for a couple months. So kids are in daycare. We're good to go as long as they're there. No.
And we really didn't discuss custard because that's what I wanted to discuss, custards, like in depth, but we didn't get to it.
We can.
Yeah, you're welcome back next week if you want to come on.
Up to you, Sam. Shall we?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah,
Well, Benny, we're back next week. Fuck you.
Along
with our other two guests.
Yeah, but no, for real. Thank you, everyone, for sure. And don't buy Nick's shit.
Right, so thank you very much, everybody in chat. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for playing along in the mixing. Thank you very much for asking your questions. Always keeps us going, like Bill says, that when you're interacting with us, it does make a really good show. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for being on with me week in, week out. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for our guests for being on. Much appreciated. It's been really enjoyable. Don't forget to check them all out on, like I say, with the 510. Obviously, we've Noted and also with Nick's E-Liquid line. Don't forget to check out Amatorian. Don't forget to check out Bit Sig Liquid. And we will see you next week at the same time. Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.